And starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Dan Hagen. We start tonight in Rhinelander, where a fixture will soon be going out of business in downtown Rhinelander. And for the owner of Danner's Shoe Store, it's a tough end to a long chapter in his life, but an opportunity to turn the page. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson tells us more.
John Danner is very familiar with the small business experience.
All good stuff. I mean, you learned a lot.
John remembers hanging out in Danner's Shoe Store.
It's fun. We used to play around with the shoes all the time.
Waiting for it to be his turn.
It was my grandpa's, and then it was my dad's. And then I kind of third generation. About 25 years for me that I owned it, but I've been here for 44.
Danner's Shoe Store here in downtown Rhinelander has been in the Danner family for over 90 years. Danner's first opened in 1929. Since then, a lot of things have changed, especially with customers.
It's gotten more online, of course, and stuff like that, and there's not as many people coming in like there used to be, so it's different. The traffic isn't there as much.
John said the decline happened during the pandemic. Then came the supply issues.
As far as trying to get inventory, it's a lot harder to get the better stuff. Yeah, it's everything's on back order, and so it just made it harder.
That led John to reluctantly put up final sales for all his products. The small business will close this summer. Donald J. Olson has been coming here longer than he can remember. Now that the store is closing, he figured he had to come back once more.
I hate to see this place going under, really, because, gosh, what are you going to do with all the shoes?
This was a lot for the business to overcome. So John says he's ready for something new.
I'm ready for a change.
However, John isn't sure what's in store for him, but he knows it's been a good 25 years with his customers.
I'd just like to thank him for all the years of the business and stuff, and to being part of it.
Reporting for Newswatch 12 in Rhinelander, I'm Morgan Johnson.
Meteorologist Conrad Sapinski joins us now. Conrad, a weird day out there. It was hot this morning, but pretty cool this evening.
Yeah, it was. We actually reached a record high temperature out there today of 91 degrees, and that was just extra fuel for all those thunderstorms we had earlier today. But now most of that has moved on out of here and dissipated. But look at this massive line of thunderstorms that really produced some big tornadoes out there in South Dakota and Minnesota. That line is not as strong as it was maybe 3-4 hours ago, but overall it is still moving east, and it will affect us overnight, but it won't be as strong as it is right now. But overall, there's a lot of moisture with this one, all the way from Canada down south, so a good amount of moisture will be sticking around the next couple of days. But look at these warm temperatures we had earlier today. 80s and 90s, even close to 100 degrees in Stevens Point. So records all across the state and all across the Midwest and even upper Midwest. But temperatures right now have really cooled off in the 60s, and they'll continue to stick around in the mid-60s. Dan?
A famous Wisconsin shipbuilder opened a new building today. It will house construction of the Navy's new frigate-class ships. Fincantieri Marinette Marine has spent more than $300 million to prepare its plant to build frigates. The company is expected to hire 600-plus workers to build them. Governor Tony Evers visited Marinette Marine for a ribbon cutting.
Wisconsin continues to be a global leader in manufacturing, and that's in no small part thanks to the work and continuous efforts of Fincantieri Marinette Marine to develop some of the most innovative and advanced ships in the world to support our nation's military.
The frigates are considered the next generation of U.S. naval ships. Marinette Marine has been making ships for the Navy since World War II. Governor Evers approved a culvert replacement project on Highway 64 today, signing a $1.4 million contract with Yankee General Contractors of Athens, Wisconsin. The project will replace culverts at Deer and Elton Creeks east of Anago. Construction is scheduled to begin on Monday with completion in late August. Highway 64 will remain open during construction, but motorists will encounter single-lane closures controlled by temporary traffic signals. 3 people, including 2 children, died in a house fire in western Wisconsin earlier this morning. Dispatchers received a 911 call at about 3:30 a.m. The caller said 3 people were still inside a house on fire in Barron, Wisconsin. Firefighters were able to pull 2 children from the burning home. They were taken to Mayo Hospital, where they were later pronounced dead. Authorities say the body of a man was later located in the house. The Barron County Sheriff said emergency responders did as much as they could.
This was a tough one. This was probably the first time in my career, the first time in the fire chief's career, that we've seen firemen carrying children out of a house.
A woman was able to get out of the house and was treated at the scene for injuries. The Wisconsin Division of Criminal Investigation will assist local agencies in investigating the fire. We have new details about deaths in northern Vilas County earlier this week. On Tuesday, firefighters were called to a blaze in Presque Isle. They discovered 2 people dead nearby, Linda Rotman and Matthew Rotman. The Vilas County Sheriff's Office says that the 2 deaths had nothing to do with the fire, but from the storms on Monday. Strong winds brought down a pine tree, which in turn brought down power lines, which caused the 2 deaths. High school students near Madison walked out of class today to protest an impending Supreme Court decision on abortion. Dozens of students took part in the walkout at Monona Grove and La Follette high schools this morning. Students held signs and chanted as they left the school building. They gathered at a school district office to stage the protest.
I believe that regardless of our ability to vote, we have the power of our just being able to speak and come together. And it really takes all of us to come together and start a conversation.
Protests across the country have been taking place over reproductive rights. The Supreme Court is expected to overturn Roe v. Wade this year. Every year, 86 Wisconsin educators are chosen to be Herb Kohl Teacher Fellowship winners. From that pool, the state selects Teachers of the Year. And one teacher from the Minocqua area stood out from the crowd. Newswatch 12's Michael Lodholtz has the story.
One Northwoods librarian is making a difference in her school.
She's helped me in so many ways to find a creative outlook on different situations.
Peg Billing is a librarian at Lakeland Union High School. Her students say she's always challenging them to be a critical thinker.
We just had great experiences. She's helped me with databases, and I've used her a lot for resources relating to book projects and like the makerspace, as she mentioned.
But Miss Billing doesn't stop there. She tries to put a creative twist on learning.
So I made like a arm model out of like cardboard and I think a balloon and some like tool, and then I just kept going, bubble wrap and all this stuff, and she had it all and she helped. It was fun.
Thursday, Ms. Billing received statewide attention. State Superintendent Jill Underley bestowed the honor of Educator of the Year on her. The ceremony was completely unexpected for the librarian.
A huge surprise.
Teachers, students, and family were thrilled to honor Ms. Billing.
It hasn't sunk in. It was a total surprise. I'm totally awestruck.
She insists that this award is not just about her.
Our teachers here are amazing. They've all been incredibly supportive of different ideas, fun to work with, definitely willing to try some unique things that, that we can come up with, and it's really a collaborative effort.
Reporting in Minocqua, Michael Lodholtz for Newswatch 12.
Mrs. Billing says the award will motivate her to work even harder for her students. She is one of 5 Teacher of the Year winners this year in Wisconsin. With warming temperatures, more trails are opening up in northern Wisconsin. Coming up on Newswatch 12, we'll hear about the hard work that goes into your favorite trails every spring. That's After Weather with Conrad right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun with prices so low you'll have to bend over to see them. Prices that'll make your eyes pop out. Want to sleep watching TV? Check out our recliners. You want to pass out face first in a sofa? Check out our sofas. And beds. We've got beds. Check us out. Prices so low you'll think we're crazy. Because everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun.
Carpet City, Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's grand opening sale and receive massive savings along with free carpet installation. Take advantage of grand opening savings at the brand new Eagle River store and all existing locations. Come see why builders and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs. And receive huge savings at the Carpet City Flooring Center grand opening sale.
Our prices will floor you.
Now's the time to get a Ford built for you, by you. Pick your color, your wheels, and other available features specifically designed for your Ford. Want an F-150 with a 12-inch touchscreen, 400 horsepower in an Explorer, or a moonroof? You've got it. And now an additional $1,000 bonus cash on top of all public offers. See your dealer for a Ford built for you, by you. Build and order your select Ford today and get $1,000 bonus cash in addition to all public offers.
With Cellcom, new and existing customers get the same great deals, both fair and clear. What's not clear is how to navigate a roundabout.
Wait for it. Now? I'm going now. I'm trying.
Okay, breathe and go.
We're in.
Navigating roundabouts? Unclear. Getting the same great deals whether you're a new or existing customer? Crystal clear. Cellcom. Clarity in a cloudy world.
Now how do we get out?
I'm getting dizzy.
I just scratch my head over these career politicians. They get in there and they just never want to leave. I'm going to give this my all for 4 years, work very hard. I'm going to do it for the greater good of all the people of Wisconsin, not the special interests. I think the lobbyists are not going to like me at all. They're going to be very frustrated. I'm not beholden to them. Didn't take any money from them, won't take any money from them. I'm going to do what's right for all the people of Wisconsin.
Jim Michaels for governor.
Welcome back, everyone. So a nice day out there today, really warm temperatures, but then we had some thunderstorms come by and really start to cool out all the areas across the North Woods. But in general, the storms have moved on out. They're by Lake Michigan, but there's another line of thunderstorms right now closer to the border of Wisconsin. It is closer to Duluth right now. That is producing pretty bad thunderstorms out there, but it will start to dissipate slightly. So will affect us overnight, but it won't be as strong as it is right now. And we're not over with this rain because tomorrow we'll have once again some spotty thunderstorms with some partly cloudy skies whenever we don't have any rain. And then same thing continues for Saturday, some on and off showers. But then finally for Sunday, we are totally in the clear. But pay attention to this. Our average is supposed to be 65 this time of year. We had a record of 90 degrees in 1977. Did we beat that today? Yes, we did. We came in at a whopping 91 degrees earlier, right before that rain actually showed up and cooled off the temperatures by around 30 degrees in less than an hour's time frame. So really warm temperatures all across the region, even down south closer to Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids coming close to 100 degrees. So really warm, I'd say even hot temperatures out there today, but now it really cooled off. We're in the 60s all across the region. There's some pockets of 70s, especially west of us and just south, but overall that rain has cooled most of the areas around. So now we're finally in a cooler trend, but tomorrow's forecast, once again, we're in the 80s, and then we slowly start to work our way down into the upper 70s by Saturday. Sunday around 70 degrees, but now look at beginning of next week. We're in the upper 50s to pretty much 60s all week, so a lot cooler air is back. So you could relax with that AC and just open up that window at night because cooler air will be back and it will be sticking around for a good amount of time, especially all throughout next week. But tonight, we'll have once again some spotty thunderstorms, but partly cloudy at that whenever we don't have any rain. So temperatures will be dropping around 65 degrees with a pretty calm wind out there tomorrow. Another nice day out there into the mid 80s. Once again, some partly cloudy skies, and then thunderstorm chances are also back with those really warm temperatures. But our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress does show those thunderstorms finally start to move out by Sunday, and then cooler temperatures really start to situate by beginning of next week. Dan?
Just because the snow is gone doesn't mean area trails can open Lingering moisture leads to mud, causing rutted out trails if rode on. But today, one local outdoor club decided the conditions were finally good enough. Jack Lake trails in Lake County are now open. Preparing trails is a lot more than just waiting for the right weather. This spring, a dedicated group of people from the Jack Lake Silent Sports Association worked hard to clean off debris and perform maintenance. Club Vice President Dominic Frandrup said the winter weather really took a toll on the trail system.
There's a lot of damage over the winter because of all the ice storms that came, late in the winter. So we did a lot of tree cleanup out here. Everything got leaf blown, so the trails are in really good shape now.
The Jack Lake mountain bike trails offer 12.5 miles of moderate level single track biking, along with their kids level Jack Rabbit Loop. The trailhead is located in Veterans Memorial Park in Pearson. And for you ATV and UTVers out there, all Chequamegon Nicolet National Forest trails will reopen Friday morning. Mountain bikers and horse riders are also welcome. A forest spokesperson does urge people to use caution on the trails, warning that not all trails will be free of fallen trees after the recent storms. A small fire broke out at Granite Peak Ski Resort near Wausau today. A small 10 by 10 foot electrical building caught on fire. No power was being used by the building at the time, so the cause of the fire is unknown. Damage was minimal and no one was hurt. The South Area Fire and Emergency Response District put out the fire. The SS Badger left its dock this morning, making its first trip across Lake Michigan for the 2022 season. The ferry takes passengers 60 miles across the lake to Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Cars were lined up an hour before it opened. The Ludington, Michigan Fire Department held a water salute for the ship, while local second graders cheered on from shore. The Badger's owner says the boat offers a different experience than other ferries.
And this is an opportunity that you get to go across, you get to lose sight of land, you get to really enjoy the lake and be a part of an experience on board a ship.
The SS Badger will make one trip from each port each day until June 9th and will then make 2 trips daily throughout the summer. The 2022 schedule is out for the Green Bay Packers. Coming up on Newswatch 12, we'll take a look at some of the notable matchups.
There's no telling what the next Wisconsin Lottery scratch game will bring. It's the hit family of games, loaded with top prizes of $25 to $500. With prices from $1 to $10 and more than 52,000 total top prizes, these tickets are sure to be a hit. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
When searching for your next truck, you want your truck to last. Get the job done right with a Lenz truck. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck, Lenz Truck. We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
We got the trucks.
Culver's couldn't have started anywhere but in Sauk City, Wisconsin. Still today, we are a family restaurant. Here, nearby farms grow the food we eat, smiles are contagious, and everyone is someone's neighbor. It's a place where our love of fresh food is as strong as our love for each other. It's a feeling of welcome you'll notice the moment you stop by. Because where we come from has made us who we are, and for that, we couldn't be more proud. Welcome to Delicious.
In Wisconsin, everything's gotten so expensive because America's too dependent on China. So we sure know phony baloney policies when we see them. Senator Ron Johnson voted against cracking down on China with higher tariffs and tougher trade deals, and even voted against punishing China for manipulating its currency. No wonder everything keeps going up and up and up. Senator Johnson, stop making it easier on China and tougher on us.
Need a new boat or outboard? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with Honda Marine and American Marine and Motorsports, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we could help get you top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with Honda Marine and American Marine and Motorsports, Shawano.
Coming up on your Friday, we get to meet our new furry friend of the week from the Forest County Humane Society.
And the weather remains active, Kevin. Temperatures make it into the 80s, chances for thunderstorms as well, but when will we catch a break? More when you tune in on your Friday.
The Green Bay Packers 2022 NFL schedule is out, and it includes 5 primetime games. The Packers will start the season at Minnesota to take on the Vikings before hosting Chicago at Lambeau Field in Week 2 for Sunday Night Football. The Packers have a really late bye this season in Week 13. They finish off the season hosting the Detroit Lions. One more notable game is a Week 5 matchup with the New York Giants in London. That game will start at 8:30 a.m. Central Time. The ultimate underdog and winner of last week's Kentucky Derby, Rich Strike, will not be running in the Preakness. Owner Rich Dawson made the announcement today, just 10 days before the race in Maryland, stating the initial plan was always to rest Rich Strike for 5 weeks after the Derby. The shocking announcement means there will not be a Triple Crown winner for a 4th straight year. Rich Strike had an 80-1 shot of winning the Derby last week, making him the biggest long shot since 1913 to win. Storms in recent years have done some major damage to Northwoods trees. Coming up on Newswatch 12, we'll hear how one community is working to plant seeds for future generations.
Huge auction, Merrill, Wisconsin. Chevrolet truck, John Deere lawn tractor, gorgeous antiques, home content, sporting goods, tools, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Take it away, boys.
To the dentist.
To the dentist.
To the dentist.
We're off to see the dentist, the most wonderful dentist of all. They are the whiz of all there is that has teeth involved. If ever a doctor was, these are them because of the painless care that causes a buzz. We're off to see the dentist, the most wonderful dentist of all.
Hi, I'm Kristen from Sleep Central on Highway 51 South in Minocqua, your bedding and futon headquarters. We carry the largest selection of name brand mattresses in northern Wisconsin, in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Beautyrest, Sealy, Serta, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. We also have a huge selection of accessories to complement your bedding purchase. Sleep Central also carries a wide variety of futons and unique bedroom furniture with quality all-wood construction. Better sleep, pain-free, that's our promise at Sleep Central in Minocqua, your one-stop sleep shop.
If you're ready to sell or thinking of buying, Northwoods Realtors are ready to help. Local realtor professionals are knowledgeable on our unique market, and a multiple listing service maximizes exposure for the benefit of sellers and buyers alike. Visit upnorthmls.com today to view properties for sale or to find a realtor who can help you sell or buy in the beautiful Northwoods.
This ain't about the donor class with their name on trucks, nor the establishment. Man, they failed us for decades. This is about the ones who work for a living, just worry about safe streets and buying groceries. Warrior conservatives. This is about Kevin Nicholson, one of us. The Marine who never forgot how to fight. It's in his gut. Conservatives, rise up. We have a leader.
Rust is most active in the spring. Fight back and protect your vehicle's investment by calling Rust Solutions underbody rust proofing service today.
Huge auction, Merrill, Wisconsin. Chevrolet truck, John Deere lawn tractor, gorgeous antiques, home content, sporting goods, tools, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Take it away, boys.
For you Tex-Mex food fans, a popular chain is adding 2 new stores in the Northwoods. Taco Bell will be opening locations in Eagle River and Minocqua in September of this year. The stores are hiring for all positions. Taco Bell will have 2 hiring events in May, one at the Eagle River Chamber of Commerce on the 23rd and the second at the Let's Minocqua Chamber of Commerce on the 24th. Who knows, it could be a Baja Blast. The annual Wausau Business Expo took place today, bringing together business leaders from across the area to showcase what they have to offer. The Greater Wausau Chamber of Commerce holds the event annually. Many of the booths included giveaways and samples. More than 200 businesses participated. The city of Rhinelander is working on a new project to bring more trees into town. Rhinelander's city streets have lost a lot of trees in recent years. The new Urban Tree Fund initiative hopes to diversify the city's tree population. Newswatch 12's Matt Weaver has more.
That's what happens when you rely on just one species.
Recent years have been tough for the tree population within the city of Rhinelander. Diseases like oak wilt and pests such as the emerald ash borer have hit the area hard. Tom Jarrow, Rhinelander's city forester, says that the city's lack of tree variety is the culprit.
It's really critical that we look at a diversity of species so that we're not prone to these disease and pest outbreaks. You'll have a more resilient urban forest if you plant 30 different trees than if you just plant 5 different trees.
To help promote healthy tree growth, he has been working with Mayor Chris Hannes on the Urban Forestry Fund to bring green back to the city streets.
Our hope is to raise enough funds that way next spring we could do a purchase of a large quantity of trees to really start the actual planning process.
A goal of $10,000 has been set, and they are asking anyone interested to donate at least $100 to the fund.
If you don't have $100, talk to your neighbors, pool your money together.
The city is losing about 80 trees per year, and the first step to fixing the issue is balancing that number.
We should be planting about 85 trees per year in Rhinelander to be sustainable, and all we're doing right now with the budget that we have is about 35.
6 months from now, they hope to be fully funded. Any extra funding will go towards future maintenance of trees.
We're trying to look towards the future to have a more sustainable source of funding for our urban trees.
Collectively, the donations can repaint the landscape of this beloved Northwoods town.
I think it's the future. I mean, it's one of those where you don't think trees are a big deal because we live in the Northwoods, but if you drive down certain streets in our city, you could tell they're missing.
Reporting in Rhinelander, Matt Weaver, Newswatch 12.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Have you ever looked up how much of an appliance is made in the U.S.? At Maher Water Corporation, we use systems that are 90% made in the U.S. In fact, over 80% of the unit is made right here in the Midwest, and 75% of the entire unit is made right here in our beautiful state of Wisconsin. Combining the local made product with a local family company means money spent here stays here. So call us today to meet our Wisconsin made family.
We've been through a lot in the last few years. We've been down, we've risen, we've hurt, we've healed. And through it all, we've not lost our courage or our hope. And while there's work to do, our governor is determined to do what's right for us. Tony Evers invested over $1 billion to help thousands of small businesses prevent layoffs and create jobs. To battle rising costs, our governor worked with Republicans and Democrats to pass middle-class income tax relief. Tony Evers fixed our roads, and our public schools are now in the top 10 in America. Today, Wisconsin has one of the lowest unemployment rates in our history, along with billions in budget surplus.
Folks, there's too much division in politics today. That's why I'm focused on bringing people together to get the results that matter.
Tony Evers. He's doing the right thing for Wisconsin.
Don't get stuck with internet and TV that costs more and does less. Set yourself free with Spectrum and get it all from one provider. Get Spectrum Internet with enough speed for all your devices all at once with speeds of 200 megabits.
Whoa, that's fast.
Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep you safe online. Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-605-4999. And don't get stuck with the same old TV. Multiply your screens. Spectrum TV with a free Spectrum TV app lets you watch here, there, and everywhere. Stream live TV, sports, news, and more on any device. Plus, access up to 85,000 on-demand titles. Get Spectrum TV from $49.99 a month. Call 833-605-4999. Don't get stuck paying more for less. Pick and choose the services you need. Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each, all with no contracts. Call 833-605-4999.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Huge auction, Merrill, Wisconsin. Chevrolet truck, John Deere lawn tractor, gorgeous antiques, home content, sporting goods, tools, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Take it away, boys.
All right, Conrad, some employees of a popular hotel on the famous Las Vegas Strip may be feeling like high rollers themselves. The Cosmopolitan surprised its 5,400 employees, which they call co-stars, with an unexpected reward Wednesday. At a routine employee appreciation meeting, they were surprised with a $5,000 bonus. So, Conrad, what would you do if you got an extra $5,000?
Ooh, I mean, considering that warm weather out there, I'd probably put a down payment on a Corvette or something, you know, convertible. Because let's look at this weather. We have some beautiful weather in the forecast, but yeah, that means some storms is also possible. So I'd get a convertible with a roof that opens up and down. But overall, we will have some more scattered thunderstorms the next couple of days. But then we finally start to clear out by Sunday. And then cooler temperatures are back. Yes, 50s and 60s, mostly 60s are back in the forecast by beginning of next week. So a lot cooler weather is on the way. But we did break a record today of 91 degrees. Previous record was 90 degrees in 1977. So at least we got that under our belt, but cooler temperatures are on the way.
Some good convertible weather today.
Absolutely.
Definitely. All right, thank you, Conrad. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon is up next.